Bangford played at the Plough and Harrow last night, and I had loads of great footage. It was an amazing night. I had some crazy dancing footage. Albeat was there, Phil Brittle was there with his drum kit. He was really nice about Bangford. He came up to us afterwards and said that he thought it was a really good set and that Si had great stage presence. And sadly, my SD card got reformatted this morning, and it's all gone. I've got nothing left to show. So as you can see, I'm actually making another video. I can't believe it. I'm making another video already. How does that happen? I was trying to remember this morning. I knew I'd seen a story that I thought was absolutely amazing. And it was about this Lewis Chessmen piece, which was bought for £5 in 1964. So I'm just going to read from this article, because then it kind of flows and it saves me from stumbling over myself all the time. A small walrus tusk figure bought for £5 in 1964, which for years was stored in a household drawer, has been revealed as a missing piece from one of the true wonders of the medieval world, with a possible value of £1 million. £1 million. The Lewis Chessmen hoard was found in 1831 in the Outer Hebrides, and the elaborately carved pieces soon became stars of museum collections in London and Edinburgh. They have also become well known in popular culture, from Noggin the Nog to Ron what's that funny? To Ron Weasley's perilous chess game in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Hi, it's Toby here, just jumping in from the future. I'm editing the video and I'm looking for pictures of the Wizard's chess. And what I'm finding is that when Harry and Ron are playing Wizard's chess on a board, that it does look like it's these pieces. But when they actually play the big thing, the tournament, when they actually do the life-size chess, I don't think it is. I'll put images of both up and you can decide for yourselves. But I thought I would correct what appears to be an inaccuracy in the report. Thanks a lot. The original hoard comprised 93 objects, with the whereabouts of 5 pieces always a mystery. Wait a minute, 93 objects? Who's doing the maths here? Right, I'm looking at a chess set and I see how many pieces? Well, it's 2 rows, isn't it? So that's 32 pieces, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, 8. Still can't work out about the 5, but there's people who know more about this stuff than I do, so I guess there must have been some reason why they thought certain pieces were missing. Until now. Well, they found 1, not 5. On Monday, the auction house Sotheby's announced it had authenticated a missing piece and would sell it in July with an estimated value of between $600,000 and $1 million. The missing piece, measuring 8.8 centimetres in height, is a Lewis Warder, and 55 years ago it was purchased for £5, about £100 in today's money. It was originally labelled Antique Walrus Tusk Warrior Chessman and bought in Edinburgh by an antiques dealer who passed it down through his family, who have asked to remain anonymous. A family member said it had been stored away in their grandfather's house with everyone unaware of its importance. When my grandfather died, my mother inherited the chess piece. My mother was very fond of the chessman, and she admired its intricacy and quirkiness. She believed that it was special and thought perhaps it could even have had some magical significance. For many years, it resided in a drawer in her home, where it had been carefully wrapped in a small bag. From time to time, she would remove the chess piece from the drawer in order to appreciate its uniqueness. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Alexander Cader, the Sotheby's expert who first examined the piece for the family, said his jaw had dropped when he saw it, and he knew straight away what it was. He said, "Oh my goodness, it's one of the Lewis chessmen." He added, "They brought it in for assessment. That happens every day. Our doors are open for free valuations. We get called down to the counter and have no idea what we're going to see. More often than not, it's not worth very much. The Lewis chessmen were most likely made in Trondheim, Norway, of which the Western Isles were part, between 1150 and 1200. Lewis was on a thriving trade route between Norway and Ireland, and one theory is that they were hidden for safekeeping by a travelling merchant. Safest place, dig up a hole on the beach, chuck a bag of chess pieces in there, cover it over. Everybody knows that." They became arguably Scotland's best known archaeological find when they were found buried. When they were found buried in the beach of Uig Bay in 1831. How they were discovered is still disputed, with one account claiming they were uncovered by a grazing cow. The cow should get its cut. The chessmen fans of an Edinburgh dealer who sold 10 pieces to the Society of Antiquaries of Scotland. The Society of some of these words you just don't know, because I know antiquarian. So would it be the Society of Antiquaries?
Antiquaries
of Scotland, which could not afford a greater number, and 82 to the British Museum. The chessmen fell into the hands of an Edinburgh dealer who sold 10 pieces to the Society of Antiquaries of Scotland, which could not afford a greater number, and 82 to the British Museum. As well as the chess pieces, the board includes 14 tablemen gaming pieces and a buckle. The fact that London has the majority of the chessmen objects, 82 against 11 now in Edinburgh, has often been a sore point, with the Scottish National Party arguing for the chessmen to be permanently returned to Scotland. The former British Museum director Neil MacGregor included them in his A History of the World in 100 Objects series for BBC Radio 4, and talked of how the much-loved pieces take us into the heart of the medieval world. He said they showed not only high status, wealth and power, but also knowledge, taste and intellect. The chessmen are mostly from walrus tusk, a few from whale's teeth, and consist of seated kings and queens, bishops, knights on horseback, pawns in the shape of obelisks, and standing warders. Some of them would originally have been coloured red. The warders, equivalent to rooks on a modern board, are the most intimidating of the chess pieces, some of them biting on the edge of their shields in an ecstasy of rage, which identifies them as berserkers, the shock troops of the Scandinavian medieval world. Cader, head of European Sculpture and Works of Art at Sotheby's, said the discovery was one of the most exciting and personal rediscoveries to have been made during my career. He added, today all the chessmen are a pale ivory colour, but the new Lewis Warder's dark tone clearly has the potential to offer valuable and fresh insight into how other Lewis chessmen may have looked in the past. So yeah, I just, as a chess player and somebody who's interested in magic, mysteries and history, I thought that was a lovely story. So I guess I'll put some pictures up that you can enjoy while watching the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, ding the bell, and I might be doing a few more videos over the next few weeks because GCSEs are almost over. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye.